What up, my geeks? Jeffrey Powers here from Geekazine, Think Magazine put in a geek, and today I'm going to show you something I did earlier this week, and you're seeing it on the screen as I'm talking right here. It's snow, and it was a little fun, festive thing on a video that I did, and some of you people actually asked, "How'd you do that? How'd you make that snow?" So that's what we're going to talk about today: making snow in Titler Live 4 broadcast. Geekazine how to, and actually you can set this to randomize a little bit more as you go. Of course, you can find me over at geekazine.com, Think Magazine Put in a Geek, or YouTube or Facebook or Twitter, Geekazine. Go ahead, like, subscribe, comment on youtube.com/Geekazine, hit the bell notification for the next video, and of course on twitch.tv/Geekazine, where you can get your rocks going. It's a program rocks going. So we also have lots of merch over at geekazine.com/merch. So go over there and buy cool shirts like this. Be a part of the Patreon at patreon.com/Geekazine, and one-time tip over at paypal.me/Jeff Powers. So, all right, enough of that. Let's talk about this snow, because this is coming down. As you can see, it's kind of nice, festive, and you can kind of do that for different parts of the year. Maybe shamrocks during St. Patrick's Day, hearts during Valentine's Day, pumpkins during Halloween, 4th of July fireworks going off. Go the other direction. So lots of different options here. So let me show you how I did it here, and we'll switch over to the other screen here. Boom, like that. Okay, and we'll keep the snow running. So because we gotta keep that going. So what I basically did was I set up a simple rectangle right there, and I put in a snowflake. Simple as that. It's on the screen up on top there. And what happened after that is I went into the global settings, and I turned on the keyframe right there. With that, I can set up some keyframes. You can do this a couple different ways. You can do it through transitions, but keyframe works pretty good for me. So I added the two keyframes in this instance. So a start and an end. And of course, it has this middle section, which technically you don't need, as you are looping all of this. This is on a 2-second cycle. So I created the first one, and I just put it right here. As you can see, I have a whole bunch of lines on the screen. If you're not sure how to do that, all you have to do, it's just like with Adobe's products. You just basically come from the ruler and you move it over, and you've got a guideline, and you can bring that back. You can also do it down here, so you can really guideline out your snowflakes if you wanted to, because there's a couple of these snowflakes go in a different, not a straight out down pattern, because snow does not fall in a straight down pattern. So what I then did was, once I created the first one, I just basically copied, and I made looks like 7 different snowflakes here, and they're all going down on each of these lines with the keyframes. I then went over here to loop, and we'll go back over here to the big screen, over to loop, and I checked that box. Now it asks when you want it to start, where you want it to end in here. So you could actually have it start here to here, but then the snowflake will be like that way and then just disappear, and that'll be weird. But the loop delay, this is where you really want to change that up, because the loop delay will change when the snowflake reappears on the screen. So as you can see, these snowflakes, they kind of look random now, but they're pretty much the same 7 snowflakes that are coming down. And they're all coming down at different loop delays. And this one, it's 3. I don't know if that's seconds or whatnot, but then the next one comes down at 1. This next one comes down every 10, and then 8. You see what I did. I made variables on all of these for the loop. So it comes down with and in this case, I have multiple keyframes. So this one it'll zig and zag as it comes down, and then basically go from there. Now, like I said, it's just a simple snowflake image, add shape rectangle, change to the image, put in an opacity of 70%. Each of the snowflakes have been resized So they have different sizes to them. And that's pretty much it. There's not too much more to it in this instance, but you could probably get really creative as you create more and more snowflakes for your videos as they go. But that's how I did it, and I did it fairly quick, fairly easily, about 20 minutes to do. Once you're done, of course, you go in, you close it up, you say you want to keep your changes, you say keep, and then it goes through the render phase. The other thing that you do want to note is when you do this, you want to make sure that your duration has no limit on it, unless you want it to stop. If you want to stop, then yeah, put a duration of it on it. So in this case, these were 2-second snowflakes, but then I could put a duration of, like, let's say a minute, and then it'll snow for a minute and then it'll stop. So if you don't want this to happen constantly like it's happening right now, then that's the best way to do it. So all right, well, that's pretty much it. That is how I created snow in Titler Live for broadcast. And if you know of a better way to do it, feel free to come by and say, hey, we do it this way. It works a little bit better. So just let me know. Tweet me over at Geekazine, Think Magazine, Put in a Geek. Also on YouTube, go ahead, comment down below, hit the bell notifications, and don't forget to subscribe for the next videos. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all that other stuff. So, all right, well, that's it for this little tutorial, this little how-to. I hope you enjoyed it. I will be doing some more Titler Live for broadcast and future releases, little how-to things to create graphics like that you just saw go across your screen. Thanks a lot for watching, and until next time, you guys geek out.